thank y'all for being here. I wish it was under better circumstances. I still remember a little over 3.5 years ago, it wasn't 3.5 years ago, when we were actually doing the search. And we embarked on a journey to really get someone that we would say would be a national expert and someone that would come in and help us have a huge impact on no-kill live operations. And I also remember the day when we did the site visit to Ithaca, New York. I don't know how cold it was, but all I can tell you is that I was glad that I was from Texas, because now I know why I never have moved up north or somewhere where there is snow and cold weather, because I hate it. And so we were doing the site visit, and we're lucky to get on a plane and actually make it back.
Such drama.
Yeah.
Snow is just winter.
Yeah. So winter that we do not have here. So I'm glad. So, anyway, bottom line is, I have to admit that when Abigail first told me that she was leaving, and she was about to hand me the letter, I told her I did not want to accept it. I tried real hard not to accept it. I did not want to accept it, like somebody had punched me in the gut, so to speak, because I was really, thinking that maybe I can convince her to stay. Maybe I can try to get her to keep staying and keep on this journey that we've been on. But, I certainly respect the fact that she wants to go back home. She wants to go back to Maine and eat lobster, I guess. I don't know. I tell her, why do you want to go to Maine where you have Mexican food here? I don't see it. And no one can convince me that lobster is better than Mexican food. I'm sorry. But I do respect that, and we certainly, know that she's going to go do great things just as she has helped us here in Austin to be the very best. Just to kind of paint a little bit of a picture for you, I've had the pleasure of working for the city of Austin now about 8.5 years, and I've been working with community services and at animal services pretty much most of the time that I've been here. And I remember a day when we were really needing to get to a point where we were all successful as a community and elevating our attention to this very, very important area of animal welfare. And so, when we were in discussions, obviously we had a huge kill rate. We were at TLAC, a facility that has a lot of major facility issues and big need for improvements. A situation that was very dire in many areas. Everything from having to move out of an old facility to the status of where we're at. Since that time, tremendous progress, not only because of Abigail's leadership, but as I've told y'all before, the hard work that each and every one of you put in every single day. And it doesn't go unnoticed. As a matter of fact, I'm very, very proud of the work that has happened here. But I will say that Abigail has really led us on the right path and kept us on the right path. Because when you see the numbers and you see the data, it's off the charts. And I'm very proud of it. When we were on the animal intake side, before we started no kill, something like 21,000 animals. And now the latest number that we saw was right under 17,000. I think it's about 16,900. That is huge. Very, very proud of that. Also, the fact that we set out a goal of 90% to be no-kill live outcome. Not only have we met that goal consistently, we are projecting about 94%. I mean, that's off the charts. And then the fact that other folks have recognized, the city manager, you've heard him say, if you're going to be the best, we don't have to declare it, other people will. Well, we were able to be a part of that partnership with all of our great animal welfare organizations and friends that do a tremendous job in service for us. We're able to get a $3 million grant from Maddie's Fund. I think we were able to get about a 1.7. So that speaks to the recognition that other people have given you and Abigail's leadership for all the great work. And so I'm very proud of that. So Abigail, I can on my behalf, I can tell you personally, very, very mixed emotions about having this party. But I do know that you're going to go out and do tremendous work, and know that you always have a home here in Austin, and we're all better for your leadership and for your great work, and we're so going to miss you.
This is terrible. This is just terrible. I guess party's not really the right word for it. Acknowledgement of good cake. And, I don't know, you guys, I can't possibly capture for you how extraordinary this experience has been. And I hope you really understand, why I'm going and where I'm going, and that it was not an easy decision for me to make. I mean, I'm not running away. I'm reluctantly doing what I know I have to do at every day. So, and I have an extraordinary opportunity. And I get to go do some cool stuff in the Northeast and shovel snow and be with my family and work to save animals in different ways. Both in that region, but also I'll be doing some work on a national level and help others get to the place that you all have brought us in. It truly has been an honor to have this role, to be the first, chief animal services officer for the city, to evolve our organization from into its own, department, and all that comes with that, the influence we've been able to have in the community, and the work we get to do with all of our peer departments in the city. That we didn't have that opportunity before, and so that was a big learning curve for everybody. But we're in this place now where people understand what animal services is. They know what we do, and they know how important it is, and how it touches all the other departments. When you're talking about housing, you need to talk about green space for pets. When you're talking about parks, you need to think about off-leash and what's safe or what isn't safe. And all the other departments, I don't think animals in this way was ever on the radar quite like it is now. And so the community came together, elevated animal welfare as an important issue, and the city put it in this place where we could grow to where we are today. And that's huge. And that's why we'll continue to be successful. That's why animals will always be safe in the city. So I feel confident that we've set the course, and that everybody that supports and cares about animals will continue on the course and grow. Grow as the community grows, continue to grow partnerships, and do great things. There's still a lot more to do. So I hope that I hear from you. I don't want you to think twice about picking up the phone and calling me, or sending me an email. Tell me funny stories, ask me questions, ask me how to make sense of that filing system I created in my computer, because I failed at that in school. My office is a disaster, so if you want to know where something is, you can call me and I'll tell you. Chris, good luck making sense of my mess. So that might be a mess, but my vision is clear, and you all have really made it come true thus far, and I'm really excited for the future that you have here. So I don't want to say goodbye. I'll say farewell. And you never know. I could have made a horrible mistake about this whole snow and lobster thing. Never mind that one time when I gave you my resignation letter, because I wasn't thinking. But I thank you for saying that I always have a place to come back to, and thanks for all of your support over this last 3 3/4 years.
Anybody else? This is informal.
Yeah, informal.
Okay. Have some more cake, soda, water. I do have an animal advisory commission tonight in this room at 5 o'clock.
Eat up fast.
So we'll need to leave, or 4 o'clock, so we can get the room straightened out.